Well, again, a very good morning to all my dear students, and I'm here back again with an English lesson for you. Yesterday or in the previous class, what we have studied was about the uses of the present perfect tense along with their structural formulas. Now today we are going to study some exercise. We are going to solve some exercise on the present perfect tense so that you will understand in a more comfortable and easy way. What it is? Let's start. So today our topic is present perfect tense, and here you can see an exercise. Supply the correct verb forms using present perfect tense. I am going to solve it for you. Try to solve it with me. Now someone dash him to report for the duty. My verb form is inform. It is affirmative sentence, and for affirmative sentence my formula is, I am writing formula here, subject plus helping verb, that is has or have, plus verb third form plus object. It is for affirmative sentences. Let me write it for you here. It is for affirmative sentences. So my subject here is someone. As I can see, someone is singular. With singular subjects I use has. With plural subjects or with you or with I use have. So here I will put has as my auxiliary verb. Inform third form is informed. INFORMED. Someone has informed him to report for the duty is the correct structural form of the sentence to be written in present perfect tense. Now why I have written this particular sentence in the present perfect tense? Let me tell you. Because he has been informed in the recent past. Definitely if he has reported to the duty, it means that someone in the prior, someone before joining the duty has informed him. That is the reason he has come to the duty. So the first use when the activity is completed in the recent past and has its impacts at present, it is called present perfect tense. Next sentence you already heard. Meet is the form. So you is my, again, plural subject. I will put you have already meet. Third form is met. You have already met her is the correct sentence. Now why I have written it in present perfect tense? Because with the repeated actions, I have given an example that we have visited Jaipur for several times or for many times. Now again I am writing you have already met her. That is, again I am meeting her. It is repeated action and activity has already been completed in the recent past or somewhere in the past. That is the reason I have created this sentence. I have formed this sentence in present perfect tense. Now the third one is dash you ever war and peace. Read is the verb form. War and peace, it is written in quotation marks or inverted commas. So definitely it is some kind of book. It is the name of some book. So you, I will use have because it is interrogative sentence. Have you ever read? Now verb form, third verb form of read is read, read, read. So have you ever read War and Peace? Let me put a question mark also because it is interrogative sentence, and the structural formula of interrogative sentence I am writing here. It always starts with helping verb, that is has or have plus subject plus verb third form plus object. So with the structural formula I always in English and always in English, whatever I write with the correct structural formula, else it will be grammatically wrong. Let's jump upon to the fourth sentence. She dashed 4 cup of tea so far. So far means till yet. That is activity has taken a period or duration of time, and during that duration of time or the interval or period of time, what she has done? She has taken 4 cup of tea. So she is singular, I put has, and take, and taken as the third form of take. Now I see you just your haircut. Verb form is have. Let me tell you, have is an auxiliary verb. In the formula you can see has or have. Have is an auxiliary verb as well as it is main verb also. What is the meaning of have? Have means it shows possession or it shows ownership of something. I have a car, I have pen, I have my own house. So it means that I am the owner or it is under my possession. That is why I use have. Have as the main verb. Have third form is had. So I see you just. I is my subject in this sentence. With I use have. So I put have as auxiliary verb here, and when I write the third form as per the formula, when I write the third form of have, I write had. So it becomes I see you just have had your haircut. Again, to explain you in a better way, quickly let me tell you, here the subject, here subject is someone which is singular. I use has with the word third form. Here subject is you, so I use have along with the third form of the verb. Here again you is the subject, I use have with the third form. She is singular subject, so with singular I use has and third form of the verb, whereas I have used have and third form of have is had. So these 5 sentences I have solved, and the last sentence, let me explain. I have not given explanation of it to you. I see you just have had your haircut. It means just before the time the boy or whomsoever, here the subject is that she or he have had her haircut. That is, the activity has completed in the recent past, and when I see that particular subject, when I see that particular person, she or he has had her or his haircut in the recent past. The activity is completed and it has its impact in the present. Now 5 more sentences I would like to solve with you, so that you would understand the concept in a better way. I hope, students, that particularly you guys are taking these lessons and you are getting what I am here teaching you. So let's write the 6th sentence, which is she already dash the bell twice. Verb is ring. I am writing in a flow, and during the time when I am writing, try to solve it with the formula what must come here and why the sentence is in present perfect tense. I not see her. I'm sorry here. I her since Monday. Verb form is not see. Now next one quickly I will write for you. Next one is Rani returned from Ajmer yet. Verb form is not returned. Next one here I am writing for you, that is the 9th one, and the 9th one is Neetu is looking for mushrooms but she dash any. Verb form is not find. And the last one for our practice work here, it is we are tired, we dash 10 kilometers. Verb form is walk. So let's solve it together. First one is she already has rang the bell twice. It means the activity has taken place. This is the third time because she already has rang the bell twice. Before it 2 times already she has rung the bell. Now this is the third time. Activity completed in the past of ringing the bell, and now at present this is the third time. So it is covering a duration or distance of time. That is the reason I have written it is in present perfect tense. Next sentence is I dash her since Monday. I will use not as in negative sentence, and she saw seen as in third form. I have not seen her since Monday. I told you the last use, it is used with since or for to show the duration or the time. That is the point of time with since and period of time with for. Now next is Rani from Ajmer yet not returned. Rani has as in singular not returned. R-E-T-U-R-N-E-D. Rani has not returned from Ajmer yet. It means Rani has gone to Ajmer somewhere in the recent past. She was about to come, but till now or yet she has not returned. That is, she has already started for the place where I am from Ajmer to come, but she has not returned yet. She is still there. The activity is still continue. She started her journey in the recent past, and activity will be completed when she will reach. Now next is Neetu is looking for mushrooms. That is, continuously she is searching for the mushrooms. Continuously she is looking for the mushrooms, but till now, maybe before 15 minutes or before half an hour, she started to look out for the mushrooms, but till now she as in singular has not found any. Last one, we are tired. Why we are tired? Because we walked 10 kilometers. It means definitely 10 kilometers I have walked in my recent past. From around 1 hour or from around 2 hours I was walking, and now I have completed 10 kilometers of distance. But now we are tired. Why? Because the recent past activity is completed of completing the distance of 10 kilometers of walking. Now it has its impact as I am tired. We have walked. Activity of walking of 10 kilometers is completed and it started in the recent past. That is why I have write it in the present perfect tense. Now quickly I will write few sentences for you so that you can practice these sentences at your home, and again with the next class when I come up with my next video, definitely I am going to answer you about this exercise. So this is your homework, guys. I am writing it for you. The first sentence is she dash me about it. Verb form is tell. Second sentence for your homework is I dash a long letter from my father verb form is get. Third sentence for your homework is I dash my office. Verb form is P-A-I-N-T, paint. The fourth one for you here is we dash her since she arrived to our city. Verb form is K-N-O-W, know. Fifth one for you is I dash your name. Verb form is forget, forget. You can pause the video and write your homework, which are these 5 sentences. 5 more I am giving you, and you have to fill in you have to supply the correct verb forms, but not in any other tense, but just and only just in the present perfect tense. 6th one I am writing here is he dash his name on my book. Verb form is write. 7th one for you is she dash a new umbrella. Verb form is buy, buy. 8th one for you is he dash for 2 months, and the verb form for you is work, work. 9th one here is he dash very well. Verb form is speak. And the last one, I am not giving you any more. Our team dash first prize. Verb form is win, win. So here I have given you total 10 sentences. What we have done today, 10 sentences we have solved together using the present perfect tense. I have told you why I have chosen this verb with has or have with their third form, because of the structural formula. I have also told you that why I have formed this particular sentence in the present perfect tense and not in continuous or in the simple tense as per the uses. Uses we have already done in the previous class, formulas we have done. Now 10 sentences I have given you in the homework, where you have to find out along with the uses and the formula. You can open your notebook while solving it. It is not a test, it is just practice. The more you practice, the more you learn. So this is your homework, guys. You have to complete it. Again I am telling you, if you have any problem, any query, if you have any question related to English on any topic, you can send us our feedback to you. You can send your feedback to us, and definitely in my next class, whenever I will come online, I am going to reply you. Till the time, stay blessed, stay happy. Thank you, guys.